Hi, welcome or welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time seeing my hands, hi, I'm Erin of Planning Life with Erin, and I'm so excited you decided to stop by and check out this video. Thank you so much for being here. And if you're returning, hey, how have you been? Okay, guys, so I have been on this journey of setting up my planners and journals, and we're going to continue that because if you've watched my 2026 lineup, I have quite a few journals. I think somebody commented 2 journals, 2 planners and 20 journals. That's pretty much what it is. And the other part of that comment was anything to use our stickers. Yes, 100% yes. I have said time and time again that I have found my planner piece in my Hobonichi cousin. I don't need anything else. I mean, maybe the weeks, because she gets chunky, guys. I want to compare my last 2 to this one to see, because I think this one's the chunkiest one yet. She gets heavy. She's not the easiest. You can't just toss her in your purse. So you would definitely need something smaller. I use my Hobonichi Weeks as a companion. But I could probably just get away with those 2 things. But my number one favorite cozy hobby is journaling, planning, being creative with stickers and washi and markers and all the things. You'll find a lot of Plan With Me's here on this channel, a lot of unboxings. We talk about stickers and we just get creative and cozy. It's a very chatty Plan With Me usually and all those things. So if you're interested in something like that, this is the channel for you. Go ahead and hit subscribe now so you don't forget. Hit that bell notification so you're always notified when we come out with something new. Our typical posting schedule for videos is Mondays and Wednesdays, but I tend to sprinkle in other days of the week when there is a lot of content to be shared, especially that we're in a full-fledged planner and journal season. There are a lot of setup videos and things like that that will be coming out. Also, just to be clear, because I did get a comment this morning that was not the nicest. They had watched my setup video for my Traveler's Notebook, my Sterling Ink Traveler's Notebook, and made a comment saying that it took me an hour to put stickers on a journal and complain about scrolling. This is my channel, and we are very chatty here. So disclaimer, we are very chatty. I was not complaining. I speak about life experiences. Sometimes they're not good ones, but I was speaking about how I feel personally that I am wasting time by scrolling a lot. I'm not knocking social media. I am on social media. I'm present there. I'm a creator, and I do have an appreciation for social media, the internet, YouTube, all those things. However, me personally, I find that where I'm at in my life right now, that there is a lot of screen time happening with myself, my husband, my kids. And I feel like for me personally, I could be spending my time doing other things, and I'm trying to have that be like a 2026 goal. It's a current goal, but it's also something going forward. In that particular video, I was talking about how I'm creating a dopamine menu in 2026, and I'm going to try it out. It's something I've never done before. It's something weekly, so I can still have that dopamine hit that we're also very used to when it comes to the mindless scrolling. It's a good feeling, but I want it to be more constructive, more tactile. So I am maybe journaling, or I am reading, or I am creating something, and I'm using my hands. I was talking about how I'm an 80s born baby raised in the 90s, and I remember what it was like before electronics and how time went by slower because we were doing things, we were experiencing things. So if that sounds like complaining, I apologize. I'm not complaining. I'm just talking about my life, and that's what we do here on this channel. I'm a very chatty human. I know 99% of you love that, and you're here for it, and we grab our cozy drinks and we sit here and we plan and we chat, and I know a lot of you have said that you feel like you're just hanging out with a friend and you're planning, and I really love that, and that has meant the world to me when you comment those things. I feel like I am here planning with you, and I love chatting and just talking about life. Now, when I say I'm setting up my planners, for me, setting up my planners is decorating them with stickers. There's not really much that I'm setting up right now for 2026. I do set up my pages with stickers, like that. As I'm planning, I might go a couple of days out and I decorate, and then those are usually reels that I put up on Instagram. So if you're interested in following us on Instagram and you like to see those reels where I'm creating pages for my journaling, give us a follow. We're over on we're over on Instagram, Planning Life with Erin over there. We'd love to have you. We're having a blast. But when it comes to setting up my planners and journals, like, my planners are a little different. We might be putting tabs in them, but for the most part, I'm sitting here stressing out about where I'm putting my stickers because I'm going to be looking at this planner or journal for a year. So if you are here for the stickers and the stress and the cozy and the eventual, we bring it all together and it looks good and it's something that's going to be with me for 2026, then welcome. I am so happy you are here. If you are somebody that does not like stickers or planners or journals or chatty videos are cozy and fun, and just speaking about life and my life experiences and sharing that with you, then this is not the channel for you. And I think that I'm giving you that disclaimer now so you can move on. You don't necessarily need to comment anything. You don't need to tell me that you're here and that you're leaving, all those things. The internet is a wild place, guys. I will say the internet is a wild place. And one of my biggest gripes about the internet is if you're not going to say it to somebody in real life to their face, then why would you hide behind the computer screen and write it down? I don't get very many negative comments, but I do get some comments sometimes where I scratch my head and I'm like, why did you feel that overwhelming need to type that? But anyways, I just wanted to say that. And I've also said in other videos, my grandmother taught me once, if you have nothing nice to say, then don't say anything at all. And I'm a firm believer in that. But I am not everybody's cozy cup of coffee. And that's fine. I'm totally fine with that. I have stumbled upon creators that they're not my cup of tea, and that's okay. I just kind of scroll on and say, that's not a video for me. That is not content that I want to consume. So, but that is the disclaimer. When I am saying I am setting up my planners and journals, I am setting them up and I am making them look pretty with stickers because that is something I really enjoy doing. And I know that based on the views on that video that has a little over 5,000 views on it, that something tells me that you like that too. So I just wanted to put that little disclaimer out there. We will be setting this planner up by putting stickers on it and tabs. Now, moving on. This is what I'm going to be using for my content planner. I almost said gratitude. I'm like, nope. The gratitude journal is going to be this one. Hold on. I have everything next to me in a storage container, but I also have some other things that I have because I want to film my November faves and what I purchased in November. So I kind of have everything in this like little storage container next to me because I don't have enough desk space. If you've been around here for a little while, you know that, and I'm trying. But I'm going to use this one for gratitude. The other thing, disclaimer, we're not going to really, we'll set this one up too, but this one is just going to be putting stickers on the inside and then probably tabbing it out. I love these yellow tabs. I had thought about using them on here, but I think that might be a little bit too much yellow for me. So we will probably just set this up by putting some stickers. I need to get some, I guess it would be film or printer paper for my Canon Ivy. That is something I will be doing this week. So I can print out my pictures and add them in here. And then I will add them in my last planner setup, which was for the Hobonichi Weeks. That is my companion. This one's going to be for all things Planning Life with Erin. And with that, we're going to get to setting it up. I know you guys, I know somebody asked me why I'm so concerned about a column. I'm not necessarily. I wanted to try to do something different. Joe always teases me that everything has to be symmetrical. So to me, like having a column was like the same thing. So I was trying to avoid it with a couple of my planner cover setups and things like that. But that's the only reason why. So, all right, we have a bunch of stickers here. A lot of my stickers are the same that I've been using. I've been hoarding stickers. I have a drawer full of them. Thank you to everybody who has commented on how to store them. I'm still looking for the magic like storage system for me. Again, limited to desk space. So I've got to figure out something that works in my storage shelves. I know a lot of people were saying they use like photo albums and things like that. So I might try something like that. We'll see. I do have this. I believe this is Lauren Phelps. I had to have it because I just love the way the cover is, but I have some PET in here. These are like long skinny things, so maybe I could put them in here and I can have them all in here. I don't know. It's like a work in progress. Right now I have them all in a drawer. It's working, but I have to take them all out to kind of go through them all. All right, so what do I have here? I have some Coffee Monster Co. because we cannot plan anything or set up anything without Coffee Monster Co. It's my number one favorite. If you guys have been here forever, my Hobonichi cousin for 2 years was just completely Coffee Monster Co. And just this year, I have kind of like branched out. It's still mostly Coffee Monster Co. But I've added some other shops and things in there because there are just so many cute, awesome stickers in our community. And I can only have so many planners and journals. I mean, I probably could have an endless number, but then I wouldn't be able to keep up with them. So I try to keep it reasonable and have a purpose for all of them. Like, for instance, my gratitude journal and my daily prompt journal, I use that in the morning. Like, I get up in the morning, I try to wake myself up. I'm a very slow riser. And then I wake up Spencer, and then I come out here for 20 minutes maybe, and I hit both of those journals. It takes me about 10, 15 minutes. Just write in those journals, start my day off, like, not right, but it's just nice to start my day that way. And then I get up and cook dinner. I cook breakfast. So a couple of my journals are just really quick. Like, my 5-year journal is just really small. That's why I went with the A6 for the 5-year. And I can just take little pockets of time here and there to journal. But like my journaling is done in my Sterling ink TN that I have for this year. And I will be doing that again next year. So only so many journals I can have. So I like to explore different shops. Okay, there's a crazy explanation on that, but we do have some Coffee Monster Co. because we're not going to be doing much without Coffee Monster Co. I do like to keep learning and keep creative. I kind of want to use some more color because this one is a really pretty like yellow color. I was very heavily influenced by Beauty by Starlet, and we do have some of her stickers here. I have this working one, which I think is so cute. We're definitely going to use her. And then I did pick up this. So this was, again, impulsive. I was heavily influenced by Beauty by Starlet. This color goes with the color scheme that I'm doing for this year, which I've never really done before. Like a color scheme, it's just like whatever journal I like. None of them really match. Like I can give you a little quick example. This is 2025. So, like they complement each other, but they don't like match. And like this year they kind of match and I really like it. So, I went to the Paper Mouse and they had it and I was like, I'm gonna buy it. So I bought it. But because I bought it and then I saw this, I thought it was so cute. And I know like the color is like kind of similar, but like it just reminded me of Poppy is not an orange cat, but it just reminds me of Poppy because if you guys have been around for a little while, let me know. Have you been around since Poppy and Willow were kittens, like when we first got them, and Bo? Or are you just like coming in now and you don't see Poppy as much as people maybe before did, because she started off as this little cat and now I think she's 18 pounds. She's a gigantic cat. So is Willow. They're not necessarily like overweight. They're just big cats. Me and Joe are fine with that. But Poppy takes up this entire space. So if I was to go let her up here, she would be like on it all. And also she likes to eat the paper and the markers and things like that. So I think I might get her like a little stool or a bed and see if she'll just like lay next to me, like maybe at desk level, but she wouldn't be on camera. But anyways, this reminded me of Poppy and how she just, when I can get her to position herself properly without causing craziness, she'll lay like here, and then when I'm writing, I kind of like, I lose desk space, but I write over here. But this just reminded me of her. I know that was a really long explanation, but I definitely want to use this sticker on the front because Poppy is part of the whole Planning Life with Erin experience. And I really like the little, I might be biased, but I say it all the time. She's just super cute. This is the little Planning Life with Erin from Daisy Chain Rebellion. And if you order a Hobonichi Cousin or Hobonichi Week set, you get a bunch of these little vinyls in your order. I know a few of you have tagged me on Instagram that your orders came in, and I'm so excited for you. They're super cute. I was thinking about using them probably, I don't know, maybe my content planner next week. We'll see. I'll do a reel or something. I like this. And I know I say, oh, I'm not going to stress about it. And I do every time. But we're going to try to have this one be a little less stressed because I kind of been playing around with it. And like the whole thing is that I just try to keep things real with you guys. Very transparent. I share a lot with you guys. What you see is what you get. And I hope that that's okay. But I know I've said in a couple of my videos, I'm like, I'm trying not to stress. I'm trying not to stress. It happens though. And I appreciate those who have reached out and said that, like, no, it's totally understandable because this is something I'm going to look at for a year. And you're right. So we're going to try not to stress too much today. I think I kind of already know what I'm thinking about doing and how I'm going to do it. But before we get to that, I am going to tab this off. Now, when I did my, let's see. I probably should have had all this stuff next to me. You guys will see this one first. You'll see this one before this. This came out so cute. I'm really happy I took the time and stressed about it because I am excited on how it came out. So the tabs, I did a little bit different. When you set up tabs, and I do have a tab video from last year, I will update that this year because I have extra tabs, and I do have a extra Hobonichi cousin for content, not for Plan With Me's, but for reels and stuff. And I might tab it off just to have an updated tab video. So here, all I did was just to kind of keep it easy and keep it quick was just tab it where Hobonichi already starts their new month. And then as you can see, it's made it a little bit condensed compared to, let me pull out my Hobonichi Weeks from this year. This one fans out a bit more because I staggered it like kind of manually, I guess you could say. So I think it's just preference. I've never really done it this way, but I did it condensed here because in the back, and you'll hear all this in this video when you watch it, I'm going to use these back note pages because this is the mega, and I'm like, oh no, what am I going to do with that? But I had to have the green. I'm going to use it for my daily prompts. So, and I get those from the Coffee Monster Co. So I kind of like set that up here, and then these are 12 months, so then I can write stuff there if I want to like index it. And I have, did I put them in here? I have the larger monthly tabs I'm going to use for my journal. I think I'm going to order some for in here and then just tab this off and have that one kind of be a little bit more cascaded. So I think it's a preference thing. If I'm being honest, I like this. It was very mindless. I just put them in. They kind of overlap just a little tiny bit, but honestly, I can see the month. And that's all I really kind of care about. And I've been tabbing for a while, and I feel like this is kind of like stressful for me. So we're just going to put these down. And I think I'm going to go with these. And I know I can't ask you because I know you guys can't answer me. And I should have put it up for a vote in Patreon. But I'm trying to, like, I did use these this year. These are the gunmetal ones. I used those. Pretty certain these are gunmetal. Maybe not. No, they look like it. I think they are. And I kind of like that, but I don't know if I like the blue or the dark gray with that. I have some pastels. And then these blues don't really go. I think these might be from last year. This one's called John. These are all from the Coffee Monster Co. So I think my best bet was either these like kind of plain, you know, just white ones or gray. I think they're gray. Or do these colorful ones. These are the Hobonichi colors, I think, for the Hobonichi cousin. These are the month colors. So I think we're going to go with that. Hopefully it works out the way I want it to. So we're going to tab this out. And I think I'm going to keep the strings. Usually I take them out. But I've been like really liking them in my content journal or my content planner that I've been using. I did get it in April, so it's an April start. Technically, I could use it all the way to April, but I decided since it's working out beautifully, I'm going to start fresh in January. And then when the April planners come out, and I'm like, oh, that's so pretty, we'll use it for something else. I have a feeling it might end up being some sort of like, not wellness, but a food journal of some sort. One of my Patreons, Jana. Hi, Jana, if you're watching. She uses hers for like tracking food and like market stuff and recipes, I think, and things like that. And I love the idea of it. We all suggested, we're like, oh, go on a Hobonichi Weeks. And it's working out really well for her. So I might do something like that. Stay tuned. I don't know. Anything can happen in April. All right. Let's see. Let's get to the tabbing. So again, we can tab it all the way down. I don't know if I like it like that. I mean, I do, but again, also it's not, I don't know. Like, it's a little bit more work to make it all go. I don't know what to do, guys. I think I'm just going to do what I did before, but and the thing is that, so if I tab it like this, I think that's good. If I shift it over and just am a little mindful and I can just see the faces of the emoji, I'm not sure how much that will bring it down, but let's be a little mindful of it and we'll do it that way. I believe these are bigger tabs than what I used. Let me see. Let me pull one off. And let me see. I think they might be. Yeah, these are like mini tabs. They're a little bit bigger, but not much. Okay, we're going to get this done. And we're going to do it as stress-free as possible. So I'm going to pull you down a little bit. And I didn't even fast forward, at least I don't think I'm going to, with the setup video before this one, the Hobonichi Weeks that I'm going to use for my everyday carry, my companion to my Hobonichi cousin. I haven't edited the video yet. I have to edit it today. Today's Monday. We're getting ready. It's 2 days before we leave for Pennsylvania for Thanksgiving. So I am trying to do a couple more setup videos because I thought it'd be fun to release the ones that I can. If I just like move it down just a little bit. So yeah, so I am trying to do some filming today. I did do my plan with me. Yeah, all right, we're just gonna try. I think it's gonna end up coming down a little bit further when I stagger a little bit, but we'll see. I can't remember for sure. So yeah, I have some editing to do later, but I don't think I'm going to take that part out of the video. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer to do the tabs, but just doing it this way has been pretty good. And the Coffee Monster Co., her tabs, I have not used anybody else's tabs, so I can't speak for other tab people. Yeah, see, I just think I should keep it. If I put it over, these are a little longer, so I think they're gonna not show as much. All right, that works. And they're gonna end up being like the regular way I do it, and that's okay, I think. Because like I said, these are a little bit wider. I think it's gonna be fine. It'll be fine. So now you guys could see them done both ways. And if you'd like a more specific, like a more in-depth video on tabbing, please let me know. But I don't think that I need to fast forward this too much. Like, we can sit here and chat. I don't have too much decoration that I need to do to this planner. And I kind of already know how I'm going to do it, I think. So I know some people have like these fantastic like tips and tricks when it comes to tabbing. Someone once was saying that you can put them down and like when they form like a perfect little triangle, or like not triangle, a diamond. I know my shapes. I just kind of put them down so they look even. I know when I was originally starting with my planners a few years ago, was it like maybe 4 years ago now, I was very nervous and very, I wanted it to be perfect. And now I'm less about perfection. I just want it to look good, because I think that when you go into it with like nerves and high expectations, like, oh, it has to be perfect. It's harder if something goes wrong. And I feel like personally, I stress about it a little bit too much. So I just try to put them down and be okay with how they come out. I just try to keep them as even as possible. But like I say with everything when it comes to planning, we are not perfect around here, nor do we claim to be. I'm just a mom and just another human that makes mistakes, and I'm just living my life over here trying to stay as organized as I can and write all the things down, because my memory is terrible. And I've tried to just give myself permission to have it be how it is, you know, and reflect the imperfections that are me. So that is what I try to do when it comes to my planners, and not stress too much about it. I can stress about everything else in life, but this is supposed to be my happy place. And I will say the Coffee Monster Co. has really nice tabs. They hold up very well throughout the year. And I really like how there's this little guide on here to like kind of show me where it needs to go to be placed properly on the page. Just move this over a little bit. And again, trying not to stress too much about it. I just want to make sure that they all kind of have the same amount of distance. This one is a little bit off. Sorry, I just got a little distracted. I got a calendar reminder, which was odd. I'm like, who's reminding me? We have an IEP meeting coming up for Weston. I think we just nailed down the date for that. And that's what the calendar reminder is. Like sometimes my tablet or my like iPad and my phone, they make like a weird jingle, and I'm like, what notification is that? Oop, move it over a little bit more. It's probably too much. Yeah. So we'll cut that different distance in half. Yeah, I've found that when I'm like really trying to be super duper like precise with everything, I fold them over and like one's shorter, one's longer, one's moved over a little bit too much. So I just try to do the best that I can to make it as even, you know, so it's not crazy. Like one's not super short, one's not like hiding behind another. And then if I mess up, I laugh about it. I'm like, oh, I messed up. Like, this is going to kind of annoy me a little bit, only because it's hidden a little bit more than the others. So I'm going to move this one over slightly. And I know at one point, I'm pretty certain I realized that you could count the grid, like from the month, you can count down. So if you can keep track, which I'm not doing, I'm just eyeballing while we sit here and talk. That also helps. Like if you're going to go down 2 for the first, you know, month, and then so on and so forth, you like skip one. There's lots of different tips and tricks. My tabs are always Coffee Monster Co. because I just love the Coffee Monster Co. They bring me Helen's things just bring me joy. They're super cute, and there's like, like, what was that commercial? There's an app for that, I think. Was that what it was? I don't remember what the commercial was for. I just remember there being an app for that. And I feel like there is an emoji for that when it comes to the Coffee Monster Co. Like if you're having a bad day, if you need to do housework, if you need to do homework, you know, all the mundane things, there is an emoji for that. Which brings me joy in the mundane. Okay, well, let's just take a guess here. I say there, probably not. She needs to come down a little bit more. Another thing, if you are wanting to make sure everything is, do I like that one? August is messing me up a little bit. Just move it just a little scooch down, and then we'll scooch September down. But something else that I have messed up with is not putting the emoji heads going the same way. And you know what? After I realized what I did to mess up, I kind of laugh about it, because I swear some of these things, it's like, you can't make this up. See, now this is going to annoy me. I just want... a little bit more, just a little bit, and then that should be good. Yeah, again, doesn't need to be perfect. It did go a lot faster when I just put the tabs right on the month, but I think it's going to work out better that way because I'm going to double tab it. I did save, like I said at the beginning of this video, I ordered some of the longer tabs that she has come out with this year, and they're blank. So I'm going to use those for my journal so I can tab it off as I complete the month, because I think I'll like that, to be able to go back to the month. But I do need to order the monthly calendars for 2026, like the monthly setups, because if you know, I do like to use the Coffee Monster Co. for my 12 months. I had thought about maybe doing something different in my Hobonichi Cousin, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I really do just want to continue the tradition of using Coffee Monster Co. for my my monthly section in my Hobonichi Cousin. So I will still be doing that. But I figure when I order that, I will order my the larger tabs, and then I'll tab off my Hobonichi Weeks I'm going to use for my cousin. And I think that that'll fill it in and it'll look good. So there is sometimes a method behind my madness, and I think it'll work out well. Okay. I was nervous though. I was like, should I buy the Mega? And I'm like, I really like the green, and I know it probably would be back soon because they had already restocked it. I was trying not to buy it. I was like, I'm just going to do these ones. But, you know, things change, obviously. All right, this one needs to be scooched down, and then I'm going to scooch November down, I think. But I got nervous because it was a Mega, and I'm like, well, if I get the Mega, because I don't even use the note pages in this one. Sometimes I do. I have been in the content planner because I use it for notes, like if I want to, if I'm thinking about different ideas for Patreon, or just wanting to write down some things that I need to get done, or some ideas for videos, things like that. But for my everyday carry, I don't use the note pages. So I was a little nervous, but then the evolution of my lineup is starting to kind of come together and make sense. So I like the idea of using, let's see, December needs to be moved down a bit. And other than that, I think they look great. And we'll fold them over. But yeah, so it just like kind of, as I talk it through with you, I figured out what I was going to use it for. And I think it's going to work out pretty good. Okay. Another tip that I have, and I'm going to say it, and hopefully I actually do it. Double check when you fold these over. They are already scored, so you can just fold it over. Just make sure you're only folding it over onto one page. It's not something that can't be fixed, but if you don't catch it until later, like I did, it's difficult. And my first planner looked like a dinosaur, like chewed the side of it. I don't know if you've been around that long, you might have heard me say, oh, my T-Rex chewed on my my tabs. That looks cute. I like this color, these colors. I think they're really great. But once you are using it, you know, if you fold it over, if you watch my last video, I think I messed one up and I had to go back and fix it. And they'll come up while, like, if you're doing it right now kind of thing. But I think it was probably like July, and I'm like, oh, there it is. 2 pages were stuck together, and then I couldn't get it to come apart. So we had a casualty. The other thing I will add in is that I do like using these Midori clips. I know a few people have asked me. I answered some people, and then I've noticed there's been a couple more. These Midori clips you can find, last check, they have them at Jet Pens. If I remember, I will start to link them down in the descriptions of my video. I do start the year off strong, and I use them, and I'm like, these are great, because I just moved the tab over for weekly and monthly and all that stuff, because I do tab out my cousin differently. I don't use them so much in here in the weeks, but then after a while, I'm like, nah, I don't need these anymore. So I do like them, but I don't always consistently use them. So in case you're wondering why I haven't used them, that's why. Ooh, that looks nice. And see, like, they're a little off. You know, they're not perfectly straight. There are different methods. You could put paper over there. You can do all sorts of things. I just put them down because I'm like, I'm just going to put them down. All right. I like how this is looking. I think I might tab off the monthly section here, just at the top. And then again, I'm not going to take the bookmarks out. I've done that before in the past. Let's do it. We'll start it here. And I kind of want to just put it like that, I believe. And I want to use this emoji, this little extra guy over here, because I think he's cute. Raise it up just a little bit. And I put them down as straight as I possibly can, but I think sometimes when I fold them, they go a little crooked. But again, it doesn't need to be perfect. I think I like that. So let's fold over the emoji and fold over the monthly. And then this way, have it tabbed at the top. Perfect. Okay, now we've got that out of the way. That didn't take very long. I did talk for a few minutes in the beginning of the video. So I would say it took about 20 minutes. And it looks good. I like the colors. Okay. Now, I do want to use 2026 on the cover. I just haven't decided. I think I want to do it a little differently. So on this one, I just covered the plate. I think I want to put it at the bottom. I do really love the kitty. So I might want to put that one in the middle. And I do like this guy. Maybe we move this one down a little bit. And where's the working girl? So maybe we do something like that. I'm also trying to not put it on the seam. I'm not sure because I haven't decorated a Hobonichi Weeks in a while. I'm not sure how that would be. Actually, I think I want to do something like this. Put that there. And then I do like the Planning Life with Erin one, but I think maybe we'll put that one on the inside. We'll see. If I do something like that. Trying to make sure that it's not on that where it bends. I love that sticker. It's just so cute. It was so funny because when we were leaving, I said to Joe, I was like, wait a minute. I didn't look at the vinyls. And I have a ton of them right now. I'm starting to run out, but if we did that there, do I like that? Like, hold on. I like this girl. That will fit like that. And then we can use some filler stickers for there. Like this coffee one might fit in here nicely. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I like that. That looks nice. All right, we're gonna do that and then we're gonna use some of these on the inside. So yeah, so he was like, you need another one? I was like, yeah, I might. You never know, I didn't look at them. So how would I know if I didn't look? And then I found this one. Oh, and it's clear. That's even nicer. Oh, that makes me excited. I don't want it to be hanging off the top and I don't want it to be too close to the seam. I feel like it's kind of hanging off the top there. So let's, ooh, that's good. I like that. We'll add in the Planning Life with Erin one. I feel like it's very appropriate and I'm not gonna lie. I have been adding this girl to a few of my planners because she's cute. Like I said, I might be biased, but she's cute. And I absolutely adore the Daisy Chain Rebellion. I love their artwork and their drawings are this like, they're just so good. I like many different styles of drawing. I love this, guys. I'm very excited right now. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I love to hear from you guys. And again, like, trying not to overthink. Although I think this one's going pretty good. And for my Hobonichi cousin and my A6 that I use for like to-dos, that one I already have an idea of what I'm going to do, but that might be a longer video because there's a little bit more. I like to cover the actual planner. Ooh, I love this. Let me see if I have any other smaller stickers that I might want to add. I did get these from Sticky Club. These are cute. I don't know about that one though. Let me see. I feel like I had some smaller stickers that I wanted to add in. I don't know if that will fit. That one's cute. I love these little bunny stickers. Let's see, what else do I have? Do I have any mushrooms? I don't like the color of that one. Well, I have these too. These don't really go though. They're like fairies. Ooh, there's some mushrooms here. Let's see what these are. These are very whimsical, but I don't know if I'm going to have one that will fit. That's cute with the bird. I do like the little snail. That one's kind of cute. Let's add that one in. Oh, I like that. That's cute. All right. Do I have any small ones on here? That one's pretty. Maybe, because we're working in our planners and our journals. Oh, I like that. Okay. See, it gets easier, guys. It does. Those first couple are like pulling Band-Aids off, maybe. Okay. Anything else on here? These are cute. These are like little lemons and like strawberries and stuff. Do we like any of these? That one's cute. I don't think it'll fit anywhere though without it. Maybe right there. That's cute. Like a little line of lemons. Let's see how well it fits in here. Oh, cute. Maybe I can find something else. That one's cute. I'm like all for adding a bunch to this cover. That's cute. And then maybe I can add something there. Let's see. I do like that with the strawberries. That one's kind of cute. That one's cute too. Let's see if we can get this one just to kind of keep it with the lemons. Perfect. Okay, and then I can add little things to it if I want. All right, so that is the cover. This one I really like. The limit does not exist. I really think that's pretty awesome, and I think that's a good reminder for me for my content journal. So I think I'm just gonna pop this one, unless I want to put it back here. That's kind of nice too. I did do one singular big sticker on the back of this one. I'm gonna pause that because I think I might want to put that back there. Now, for this page, I want to use one of these girls because they do say 2026 on them, and I do like this one with the green and the yellow, so I think we're gonna go with this one. These are also from Beauty by Starlet. In case you haven't noticed, I'm a little obsessed. I don't want to cover that completely, so maybe do we pop her in there? Yeah, I like that. I do like this one where it's like the emoji is all on papers and folders. Keep creating. That's cute. Let's put that one over here. I feel like somebody told me, someone reached out underneath one of my setup videos, and they said they found, where is it? It was on my journal, but it was a cat picture, a cat sticker. And I don't remember who said it, but if you are watching, if you could DM me that link, because I think they said I think you said you found it on Amazon. So if you did, please let me know, because I love those cat stickers. I think they're so cute. Oh, I love that. Also a clear sticker, and I didn't know. This was one of the ones that I got when she had her anniversary sale, and I was like, oh no, and I didn't have a spot to put it on my current planner, so I'm pretty excited to use that here. I like that there, so we're gonna put that there. This one, I don't know if this one's clear or not. Normally, most of the time of these videos is spent on me trying to get the sticker off. But this here seems to be better with that anyways. Put that there. And I think with my Q4 subscription, I think I'm getting like this planner belongs to, so I'll probably add that into my planners once I get those in. I like that. And I'm gonna leave this one fairly open or clear because I've said this in a few of my videos. I'm trying to make sure, oh, this one's clear too, yay. I'm trying to make sure I have space for new stickers. So like if I travel somewhere this year for Planning Life with Erin, and I want to get a sticker, like a New York sticker, or where did I go? I went to, what was it, Dallas, Texas? No, I don't remember now. Oh my God, Texas. We're just gonna say Texas because I can't remember. I'm terrible. But I want to be able to add in those special stickers when that's like a bigger one of that. There's no more room there. But I want to be able to add in the larger stickers when I travel. Because like I did get, I think I might have found a spot for it, but when I went to like Osaka for Craft Fest, the Osaka Stationery Fest, Helen had, from the Coffee Monster Co., she had like the New York stickers. I think I found a spot for it, but I want to leave the space for that. And I do have like other stickers that I was actually looking at that I've kept in my like pockets of my planner, and I was gonna use, one of them says overstimulated, which is me 1000%. I got it from no, not Hot Topic. Where did I get it? I got it from Newberry Comics. I'm trying to get this somewhat straight, and it does say Hobonichi over here, so I don't want to block that. Oh, I like that. That's good. I like that a lot. I'm just going to take a quick look at my other stickers just to make sure there is nothing else that I want to add in here, because I know I kind of like, I want to use this one so bad, guys, but I'm afraid to. I know, it's silly. I think I might add this one in. I do like the Osaka. Pet Panda's cute. Let's see. I love the emotional support soup. That one's cute. And maybe we'll add in that one. Oh, you know what? Hold on. If I can take this off, I might like emotional support soup better. But I don't know if this one will come off. I have tweezers somewhere around here. Okay, let's do this. I'll put this one to the side for a second. I just like that. Emotional support. I don't know. Emotional support. It goes with it. This is where we're gonna like, you know what? I'm gonna put this one back because I do like this one. I like how it takes up the cover, and I do like this color blue. All right, and I might tuck this one into the pocket back here because I don't know if I want to unstick this one. I really like it. This is also from the Daisy Chain Rebellion. All right, let's see. We've got some, this is the Paper Mouse. I like to frequently shop there, so I would like to add this guy in. Let's add him in down here. Thought it'd be fun to add in some of the stationery shops I like to shop at, like the Paper Mouse and Hubman and Chub Girl, obviously the Coffee Monster Co., Daisy Chain Rebellion, Yoseka. I just love their stickers. They come in their in the box with their orders, and I love them. You can do it. Sometimes we just need a little extra help from our tweezers, and that's okay. It's okay to ask for help. Do we want to put it there and like have it here? I think we're gonna put it here. Put that there. We'll add in the Yoseka. Make sure it's going the right way. I'm not sure. Oh no, this way? I don't know. We're just gonna pop it in there. I don't know which way it's supposed to go. And I do want to add in bread panda. So where do we want to put the bread panda? This was one of my favorites from Hobonichi Girl this year. We'll add it in there. And then we have this last one that maybe we'll add here, or there's cute too. Again, trying to save the space for any special stickers that I might have this year or 2026. Put them down here. Kind of like them there. I feel like, let me know if you're like this. Like, see how this guy is kind of like going this way? Do you feel like you have to put him like on this page? Like here? You know what I mean? Like rather than there? Even though he is looking in that direction. I don't know. It seems strange to me. But I think there might be good. What if I put him back here? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. That's cute. I like that. Okay, okay. And then here, I'm going to put this guy here. Yes. Okay. And then I think that'll do it. We'll just take a quick little looky look. But I think, guys, we're getting better with the sticker placement. A little less nervous. Oh no. Come on. Yes. And this guy can go right here. And then I have plenty of space to add in more. And I know I've said this in a couple of my videos where I'm like, you don't need to cover the entire page with stickers. I do the same thing when I am planning. I've said this before. When I'm like planning out my week, I feel like I need more stickers, but I forget that I'm going to be writing more. That's cute. I don't want to use these. I do, but I don't. They're so cute. I love the Coffee Monster Co. So good. We have some ink bottles. We already used one there. I don't think we need another one. I think we're going to say that's good. I do want to put this little pocket back here. Let me see if I can get this off. I feel like these pockets really come in handy. All right, let's see. Perfect. And then we'll just pop this guy in here for now because I just love them. And I don't know if I want, like I said, I don't know if I want to stick it down. Ooh, guys. All right, so we've got our tabs. And then the cover, let me know what your thoughts are. I think this is good. But see how like, all right, so this is what I meant by like a column. Like I didn't do a column here. You know, it's kind of like staggered. And it was important to me to try to do that if I could. And I think I accomplished that here as well. And I do like it. It's so cute. And I like the back. And again, like Yoseka, Paper Mouse, and then my favorite shops here. And then if I go anywhere, I have plans to go to the Boston General store. Hopefully 2026. I don't know, maybe before 2026. I would love to go and explore and go see that place. So I'll get a sticker from there and maybe I can add it in there. And like any place I go to that has to do with like stationery, planning life with Erin, anything like that, maybe I'll add it in that way. I love it. All right, last but not least, we need to put the cover on it if I can find it. I'm gonna move some things over here. Got this one. It was so funny. I bought one at the Paper Mouse. I'm like, oh, I need one. Now, I have two covers that I haven't used lately. Like I used them for past planners, but I still bought one last year. And then after reading on the Hobonichi website, because this was my, if you remember correctly, this was the one that I had last year. Because it's like a shiny cover, you can just wipe it clean. So they suggested not to use a plastic cover with it, so I didn't. And this was the one because I used the one I got from the from the Paper Mouse here. So when I was glad I didn't buy another one because I had thought about it when I was there, and like they're not overly expensive, but I didn't want to have another one if I didn't need it. All right, and then this pocket is going to overlap with the pocket that comes with this cover, but I'm okay with that because I might not always use the cover. Oh, guys, I'm so excited. I have to tilt it this way because I do have my light on. I'm very happy right now. And I have some space in here if I want to add some smaller stickers. I did get the Sticky Club Advent Calendar, so there might be some cool little stickers that I might want to add in any place in this planner. But I really like how this came out. I like these little lemons here. It was just like nice little filler stickers. And I don't have to worry too much about anything coming unstuck because I'm going to keep them covered for the most part. I like how this came out, and we kept it at 55 minutes. And look, guys, I didn't stress out, so I really hope you enjoyed your cozy drink. Maybe you got your planner or journal and decided to play and put some stickers on yours as well. I hope you did. If not, I hope you enjoyed this video and the little cozy content and conversation that we have. Let me know if you're a fan of chatty videos. I know I am. I know for me, I like to, when I do dedicate some time to watch some videos on YouTube, I like to get like a cozy drink. I like to get cozy with my blanket, put my headphones in and watch a video. And sometimes I get so sad when I love a creator, but their videos are only 20 minutes because then I have to find another one, or I binge watch a creator and then I'm sad because I got all caught up. So let me know if you like the chatty longer videos. I know I do. Like I said, everybody has their own opinion, but I hope you enjoyed this video and another different way of putting up the tabs. I like how this came out. Usually I shy away from color, so I tried not to this time and have it be a little bit more colorful than normal for me. I'm trying to step outside of that box and have more color in my life. I do like neutrals. That is my preference. I like the cozy colors of fall, you know, like the mustard and like the burnt orange and browns and greens and things like that. But I do like some pastels here and there and all that stuff. And I think that this is perfect. I think that I definitely stepped out of my comfort zone with some of these stickers on both of these. Actually, all of my planners this year. So that's good. That's good. Usually when I'm buying things from like Coffee Monster Co., I don't necessarily like the ones that have all the different colors and are a little bit more pastel-y, but I pulled a bunch of those this year. So very proud of myself. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. I love to hear from you guys. It always puts a smile on my face, and I will be traveling in a car. So I'm not sure actually when you'll see this, but I'm going to try to catch up with the current comments as best as I can while I'm driving to Pennsylvania this week. But I have a feeling you guys will see this probably on November 30th. I have to look at my content calendar and figure it out. However, if you join my Patreon, everything is linked down below in the description. But if you join my Patreon at the lowest tier, I am offering a early access video to all of the planner setup videos for the month of November. So you will get to see them first if you'd like. Like I'm going to put these up to probably today. So everybody will have that, and then we'll figure out when they'll be live on here. But all right, guys. It has been 57 minutes. If you have made it this far into the video, thank you so very much for taking time out of your day to come and hang out with me. I truly appreciate you. I know we're all busy, so taking that time to come and hang out with me and have a cozy chat and do some planning and stickering and setting up of things, I very much appreciate it, and I am glad you are here with us. So thank you for that. And until I see you again, have a beautiful week and keep planning. Bye.